Good morning, live from Fayetteville, Arkansas. I'm Lee Williams. I am the yoga teacher at the VA in Fayetteville. We have classes on Monday and Friday from 10 to 11. And right now you must realize this is a recording and we're not there today. So we're going to do the best we can. This is a recording for when I'm not available, or until one of you guys decide you want to become a yoga teacher and take it away from me. So keep that thought. This is Jean Nelson. She is with the VA. She is the lady who set this program up for you guys. And they asked me to share a little bit about my yoga experience. I started when I was 65 years old. I'm 71 right now. I've been doing yoga for 6 years. Started out little baby steps. I remember laying on the floor, people telling me to get into certain poses, and I would say, there is absolutely no way I'm going there. Can't do it. But 6 years later, I can do most of the poses. And I want you guys to not get discouraged if this is your first outing. I promise it will get easier with practice. And yoga to me has been a lifesaver. I was in a very high stress job. I've shown pictures of myself 7, 8 years ago, and they all tell me, gee, Lee, you don't look very good. And it was because I was in a real high stress job. Yoga has allowed me to unwind and to disconnect from time to time. We'll do about 55 minutes of poses. And then at the end of my normal class, we go into a meditation, but at the end of this class, I'll just give you a little guidance on what to do and how to try to escape the world for a little bit. So, with that said, I think I've covered everything. If I haven't, I apologize. And we're on your chair. We're seated, the chair is on a mat. We'll do a half hour of chair yoga, and then we'll switch to the mat for the last approximately 25 minutes. So we're going to start off with some breathing exercises, and that's a very important part of yoga. It's called pranayama, the breath. It's an essential part of our lives, and it's an essential part of yoga. So with that, sit back in your chair, put your hands on your thighs or let them fall to your side, any place where they're comfortable. And I want you can either do this with your eyes open or your eyes closed, strictly your call. And it's the same way with yoga. Any pose I go to, you don't have to do it. If it doesn't feel right, for heaven's sakes, don't do it. We don't want anybody hurt. This is going to be a gentle class. It will get a little harder as we go along, but with time, you'll get it. And as far as the poses, we can give you some correction on the poses. When I go to the mat, Jean will stay in the chair and she will do poses that are similar, if not the same, as what I'm doing on the mat. So again, if you stay in the chair, watch Jean. If you get out of the chair and decide to go to the mat, watch me. And we will explain those poses the best I can as we go. So back to the breathing. So again, your back slid back in your chair, your back is straight, you pull your shoulders back, pull your head back some, and we're just going to start breathing in and out through our nose. I'll make a count to 5 as we inhale through the nose and a count to 5 as we exhale through the nose. So here we go. Eyes open or closed. Exhale all the air out. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4, 5. Continue 4 more of those on your own count. Remembering as you inhale through the nose, expand that stomach, that lower diaphragm when you inhale. When you exhale, try to push that stomach back toward the spine. Again, as you inhale, push the stomach out, fill that lower diaphragm. Exhale and push that stomach back toward the spine. 2 more breaths. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. If you've closed your eyes, open them up. Now I want you to slide out on the edge of your chair, just your backside on the chair, that crease between your legs and your butt. Have that out on the edge of the chair. Get your feet out in front of you about hip width apart. Your knees are directly above your ankles. You're pulling your shoulders back. You're going to drop your arms down to your side. First thing we're going to do, we're going to roll our arms up. Reach up, stretch out through those shoulders. Bring the hands together. Drop them down to heart center. This is what we call prayer. And then drop them down. That gets your shoulders starting to limber those up. Let's go for our necks right now. I want you to roll your head as far as you can get it to the right. Drop your chin to your chest. Breathe. All right, keeping your head as far as you can to the right, roll it up, and then look up. Breathe. All right, bring your head back to neutral, roll it as far as you can get it to the left. Drop your chin to your chest. All right, roll that head up, all the way up, keeping it as far left as you can, and look up. Drop your chin back down, come back to center. Let's try and take our right ear over to our right shoulder. So just drop that over as far as you can. Keep your shoulders rolled down. All right, drop it over to the left. Left ear, left shoulder. Come back to center. I want you to take your chin to your chest, and we're going to roll our head around 4 times going clockwise. So we inhale as we roll our head to the right, rolling it back. Take it back as far as you can get it. When you get to the back, exhale as you roll forward. Inhale as you roll it back. Exhale as you roll it forward. Inhale as you roll it back. Exhale as you roll forward. One more time. Inhale as you roll it back. Exhale as you roll it forward. Bring your chin to your chest. We're going to go back to the left and go counterclockwise. So we'll inhale as we roll our head to the left. Get to the back. Exhale as you roll it forward. Inhale as you roll it back. Exhale as you roll it forward. Inhale as you roll it back. Exhale forward. One more time. Inhale as you roll it back. Exhale as you roll it forward. All right, bring your head up. We're going to work on our shoulders a little more here, so drop your arms down to your side. Let's roll our arms all the way up. Stretch out through those shoulders. Want you to take your right hand and reach up and grab your left wrist. And I want you to pull that left arm over to the right, opening up those left ribs. If you can, look up under that left arm. All right, come back to center. Stretch out through those arms again. Reach over that left hand, grab that right wrist. Start leaning to the left. Bring your gaze up under that right arm. Look up. All right, come back to center. Stretch out. Bring the hands together. Drop them down to heart center. All right, now I want you to push your palms together. All right, release them down. All right, both arms out, straight out in front of you, palms facing each other. I want you to interlace your fingers. I want you to turn them out. All right, if you don't have shoulder problems, then begin to raise your hands up. Drop them back down. Release the hands, palm facing each other. Fingers spread wide. Wiggle those fingers. Bring the hands back together and release it down. All right, we're going to do a twist while we're here. I want you to take your left hand, put it on your right thigh. Bring your right hand up and around, grab the back of the chair, and twist to the right. All right, come back to center. Take that right hand, set it on the left thigh. Bring that left arm around, grab the back of that chair, and twist to the left. All right, let's come back to center. I want you to grab the side of your chair. We're going to work on our biceps a little. So I want you to get yourself a nice little grip here. This is an isometric exercise. We're going to imagine we're picking up the bottom of that chair. So here we go. Pick it up. Shoulders are down. Chest is out a little. Back is straight. All right, release that. Keep your hands there. We're going to work on the triceps a little. So I want you to keep your feet on the floor. And what we're going to do is we're just going to push down and just pick our behinds up. And that's as far as we're going. And release down. Let's do those biceps one more time. Pick up the bottom of that chair. All right, release that. Let's push down. Let's do the triceps. And back down. All right. Still got your feet about hip width apart. We're going to do some forward folds here. So let's do it this way. We'll roll our arms up and fold forward. Bring your stomach to your thighs. If that gets to be too much, I know that sometimes gets tight, bring your arms down and catch yourself so you don't go any further. Otherwise, just fold on down and let your stomach come down on your thighs. All right, I want you to roll back up slowly, one vertebrae at a time, and let your head be the last thing that comes up. All right, spread your feet a little wider, get them out the edge of your mat. And we're going to do another forward fold. So we're going to roll those arms up. And now we're just going to fold forward. You can catch yourself if you need to. If not, let yourself fall between your legs. Bring your hands down to the mat. All right, same thing. Roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time, head being the last thing to come up. All right, I want you to put your feet out off the mat. I want you to take them out as far as you can and still keep your feet flat on the floor. We're going to fold forward again. All right, this time roll your arms up. And as you come down, I want you to put your hands on your legs and slide down as far as you can. If you can bring your hands to your ankles or your feet, that's fantastic. All right, I want you to pick up your right hand and I want you to bring it over to meet the left. All right, bring that right hand back to that right ankle. Bring that left hand over to meet the right. All right, bring the left hand back to the left ankle. Let your hands slide up your legs as you roll back up. All right, bring your feet back in. Again, about hip width apart. we're going to do what we call a half pigeon. So I want you to start with this right leg. Pick that right leg up. Bring that right ankle up just above the left knee. And we're gonna fold forward over this leg. So we're gonna raise our arms up and then fold forward. Like I said, if it gets too much, catch yourself. This should really light up your glutes and the upper thigh on the right leg. Roll back up. Take that right foot back to the floor. Pick up that left. Same thing on this side. Left ankle, right knee. We're going to roll our arms up. We're going to fold over this left leg. All right, come back up. All right, drop the feet down. We're going to stand by our chair next. So I think everybody can get to this point. So let's just go ahead and stand up. And I'm going to turn my back and slide to you slightly so you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm about 3 feet from my chair. Probably need to step in just a little bit. What I want you to do, I want you to bend at the waist and look down at the front of your chair. The front of your chair should be right below your face. Your feet are still about hip widths apart. I want you to put your left hand down on that chair, right below your face. Then I want you to bend your left knee and pick up that right arm, and we're going to do a twist. All right, bring that right hand down. Put it where the left hand was. Bend that right knee and roll that left arm up. All right. Bring that left hand back down. I want you to step back a couple of feet. And we're going to call this pose. I want you to drop your head between your arms. We're going to call this pose down dog. Your legs are almost perfect. Your legs are straight up and down from the floor. You're in your down dog. And then what I want you to do is I want you to come forward into a plank position, like we're doing a push-up, but we're not. Roll back to down dog. Roll forward again to plank. Roll back to down dog. right, I want you to pick up your right leg, push it straight back. Then what we're going to do, we're going to hinge forward. We're going to bring that right knee in and bump the edge of that chair. And push it back. Bring that right knee in again. Bump the edge of that chair and push it back. One more time. Come in, bump the edge of that chair and push it back. All right, bring that right leg to the ground. Left leg back, straight back. All right, roll in. Bump the edge of that chair. Push it back. Come in. Bump the edge of that chair. Push it back. One more time. Come in, bump the edge of that chair, and push it back. And bring that left foot to the ground. All right. Right leg straight back. All we're going to do here is I want you to pick up that right leg about 3 to 5 inches. So we're going to do that 3 times. Here we go. Pick it up and bring it back straight. Pick it up and bring it back straight. One more time. Pick it up, bring it back straight, drop it down. Left leg straight back. Here we go. Lift up 3 to 5 inches. Bring it back down. Lift it up again. Bring it back down. Last one, pick it up and bring that left foot to the mat. All right, right leg straight back. We're going to roll in again. Roll in, take your knee, bump your right wrist, and go back. Bring it in again, bump that right wrist, and take it back. All right, gonna be a little change up here. Roll it in, take that right knee, bump your left wrist, and take it back. And bring that foot to the ground. Left leg, straight back. Bring it in, bump that left wrist. Push it back. Bring it in again. Bump that left wrist. And push it back. Last one. Bring it in, go to the right wrist. Bump. Take it back. All right, bring that foot back to the mat. Step a little bit closer to your chair, maybe a foot or so. And we're gonna do a hip opener. So let's start with the left leg. Left leg straight back. Bend at the knee. So your foot is up in the air. And then I want you to bend that right elbow a little, lift that knee up and open up those hips. All right, come back straight and drop that left leg to the mat. Right leg straight back, bend at the knee, base of the foot is up in the air, bend that left elbow, roll that right hip open, pick up that right knee. All right, bring it back straight, drop it down. Let's go back seated in our chair for just a minute. I realized I forgot a couple of things along the way. I enjoy being an imperfect individual. All right. Let's do a little more on our legs. So let's put our right leg straight out. I want you to point your toes, roll them back. Point your toes, roll them back. Point your toes, roll them back. Turn them in, turn them out. Turn them in, turn them out. Come back to center, point your toes, pull them back, bring it down. All right, left side. Left foot straight out. Point your toes, pull them back. Point your toes, pull them back. Point your toes, pull them back. Roll them in, roll them out. Roll them in, roll them out. Point your toes, pull them back, bring it down. Both legs. Grab the side of your chair. And you may want to lean back in your chair a little bit. Both legs out. Point your toes. Pull them back. Point your toes. Pull them back. Point your toes. Pull them back. Turn them out. Turn them in. Turn them out. Turn them in. Back to center. Point your toes. Pull them back. Come back down. All right. We're going to do that one more time, Gene. All right. I want you to walk your feet out. If you don't feel comfortable do this, just stay in your chair and just keep the very edge of your behind on the chair. But if you can slide off the chair, now what we're going to do, we're going to pick up our pelvis and bring it down. Pick it up and bring it down. Pick it up and bring it down. All right. I think that concludes our first half. If you guys want to get a drink, you can now. And take just a second, and we'll start right back up again. Gene will be showing the poses in the chair. I'll be away from the chair on the mat, and our poses, we'll get them as close as we can. The big important part is that you're still moving. See you in a minute. And you can always keep one hand on a chair. If I tell you to put your right foot out, and so your right arm is going to go out front, you can put your left hand on the chair. If I tell you to put your left foot out, put your right arm on the chair. And if you want to work on it that way, that's great. Yoga is an individual thing. It's your practice, and you can do whatever you want. And I tell everybody also, if I tell you to do something, you don't have to do a thing I say. It's all up to you. So with that, I'm pushing my chair to the side, and we're going to go to warrior poses. So I want you to put your right foot out, get your left foot back, and you try to get your feet in alignment, and your left foot is turned out to a 45 or a 90-degree angle. This front knee is bent. You're evenly balanced in that pose. And with that, we're going to go to a warrior one. So with a warrior one, you try to turn your hips slightly toward the front and then bring both arms straight up. Palms facing each other. You're looking up. Warrior one. All right, we're going to shift to Warrior 2. So turn your body so it is parallel with your legs. Both arms are straight out. Your gaze is over that right hand. You're looking right down that index finger or the middle finger. Your arms are pushed out. Again, fingers wide. Warrior 2. All right, we're going to take that right arm, turn that palm up on that right hand, and then we're going to do what they call reverse the warrior. Bring that right arm up, drop that left arm down along that left leg. Look up. All right, come back to that Warrior 2. We're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to hinge at the hips. Drop that right hand down to somewhere on the shin, the right shin. Pick that left arm up. If your arms get tired, you can drop that arm down your back. That's called a half bind. We're in triangle. All right, bend that front knee, roll yourself back up to that Warrior 2. We're going to flip that front palm. We're going to raise it up again. Drop that left hand down along that left leg. We're in reverse warrior. Straighten that front leg, and you're in reverse triangle. All right, drop back to that Warrior 2. We're going to go from here to side angle. So I want you to take your right elbow, set it just above that right knee. Bring that left arm up. If you feel an uncontrollable urge to shove your backside out, fight it. Bring it in. Try and draw a straight line between your shoulder and your foot. All right, let's roll back up to that Warrior 2. I want you to bring your hands behind your back. Interlace the fingers. If you can't interlace the fingers, see if you can grab a wrist. Now I want you to push your hands down, pull your shoulders back, stick your chest out, roll your head up. All right, now we're going to go to Humble Warrior. Keep your hands bound if you can. And I want you to drop your stomach down to your thigh. And hover over that thigh. All right, roll back up. Release those hands, shake them a little. And let's go back to Warrior 2. Bring that left hand around. So now we're just reaching forward. We're hovering over that right thigh. All right, bring the left foot up to meet the right. And we're in chair. Settle down. If you can pick your toes up off the mat, pick them up. All right, we're going to fold forward, so I just want you to hinge forward. Bring your hands down to your feet or to your ankles. We're going to do a half lift, so what we're going to do, we're going to bring our hands up just below the knees. Your back is straight, your shoulders are pulled back. You're looking down at the floor. Then we're going to fold forward again. We're going to half lift again. Fold forward. All right, from all the way down here at the bottom, we're going to bring our arms out and we're going to roll all the way up. This is part of a sun salutation. Bring our hands together. Fold all the way down. So we're in forward fold. We're going to go a half lift. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. All right, we're going to roll all the way up to the top again. Hands together. Forward fold. All right, half lift. Forward fold. Roll all the way up one last time. All right. From here, I want you to bend your knees and let's settle down into chair just a little. Just for a little bit. Then straight up and release. Okay. We're going to do the other side. So let's do the left foot out. Right foot back. Bring it back to a comfortable spot on this, to where you can get your foot flat on the floor. If that's up here, that's fine. Further you can drop it back, the better it is in the long haul. All right, weight is evenly distributed. We're going to shift our pelvis slightly forward. We're going to go to that warrior one on the left. All right, we're going to shift to warrior two. Body is parallel with the legs. We're looking out over that left hand, index or middle finger. Fingers are spread wide. Wiggle those fingers. All right, take that front palm, turn it up. We're going to reverse our warrior. Drop that right hand along the leg. Left hand goes up. Look up. All right, let's come back to warrior two. All right, we're going to straighten that front leg. We're going to hinge at the hips. We're going to triangle. Just a little comment, if you get cramps on your calves like I do, one of the first things you can do, if you can roll that foot up and back down, that'll help. All right, bend at the knee. Roll back up to that warrior two. All right, we're going to flip that front palm again. We're going to reverse that warrior, right hand down, right leg. We're in reverse warrior. Let's straighten the front leg. We're in reverse triangle.
Bend that front knee, come back to that warrior two. We're going to go to side angle. Take that left elbow just above that left knee, right arm up in the air or along the back, either way. All right, we're getting ready to roll back up to that warrior two. Drop the arms down. Again, clasp the hands behind you or grab a wrist. Push those hands down. Pull those shoulders back. Roll that chest out. Head up. All right, we're going to hinge forward over that left thigh. You can bring your stomach down to that thigh. We're hovering here. Bring yourself back up. Release those hands. Shake them a little. Roll back up to that warrior two. Bring that right arm around to the left. Then we want you to lean forward over that left thigh. We're reaching forward. Lean almost so much that your back foot comes up. That'll get you ready for someday when we go to warrior three. All right, bring that right foot up to meet the left. We're in chair. Fold forward. Half lift. Forward fold. Half lift. Forward fold. All right, release the hands. Let's rise all the way up. Saluting that sun. Hands together. Fold forward all the way down. Come up to half lift. Forward fold. Half lift, forward fold, rise all the way up. Hands together, forward fold. Halfway lift, forward fold, rise all the way up. All right, one last pose. Bend at the knees. Let those knees come together and drop down into chair. And then straighten up. All right. We're going to go directly to the mat next, so we're going to take just a second here to move to the mat. All right. We're going to get down on our mats, and so first thing I want to go down to a prone position. So we're going to come all the way down. Place your hands by your shoulders flat on the mat. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a baby cobra. So we're going to inhale as we push down, and we're just going to lift our chest and our head up off the mat. Our backs love to bend forward. They fight us a little when we go the opposite direction. So hold it here. And back down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Get you a couple of breaths. All All right, we're going to inhale, push down on the hands, pick the shoulders and the head up. And back down. We're going to do one more. It's going to have a bit of a twist to it, so. All right, here we go. Inhale, push down, pick your hands up. And back down. All right, while we're down here, I want you to bend at the knee, get the soles of your feet straight up in the air. Then I just want you to windshield wiper your feet here. Let them drop over to the right, back over to the left, back over to the right, back over to the left, over to the right, back to the left. And go ahead and put your feet straight down the mat. I want you to get your knees, kind of spread them out until they're on the edge of the mat. And we're going to go back into a child's pose. So put your hands by your shoulders. I want you to push yourself up, roll your hips back, and let your hips fall toward your heels, and let your forehead come to the mat. This is the official yoga resting place. Child's pose. All right, come back up to tabletop. Your knees are about hip width apart, directly below your hips. Your hands and wrists are directly below your shoulders, about shoulder width apart. And we're going to do a little balance pose here. Start out right hand out, left leg back. All right, bring them down. All right, left hand out, right leg back. All right, bring that left hand down, right knee down. We're going to do some cat-cows. So the way we start this, I want you to inhale as you push your stomach down, roll your head forward. We're in cow. I want you to exhale, push your spine straight up. Roll the head under, cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. Last one. Inhale to cow. Exhale to cat. All right. I want you to drop down to your elbows. Interlace your fingers. Put your hands on the mat. Now I want you to straighten your legs straight behind you. You're in plank pose. And we're just going to stay here for a couple of breaths. right, drop your knees to the mat. Come back up to that tabletop. All right, we're going to do one more pose from this position. I want you to stick your right leg straight back. I want you to bring it out to the right side. Set it down. Let's pick it up. Bring it back. Bring it around again. Set it down. Pick it up. Bring it back. Last one. Bring it around. Set it down. Pick it up. Bring it back. Bring that knee to the mat. Left leg straight back. Bring it around to the right. Set it down. Pick it up. Bring it back. Bring it around. Set it down. Pick it up. Bring it back. Bring it around. Set it down. Pick it up. Bring it back. Bring it back, the knee back to the mat. All right, I want you to sit down on your right hip. Roll your legs around in front of you. We're going to do some forward folds here. I want you to pick up that right foot, bring it into that left thigh, or if you want, you can bring it in here. It just makes the pose a little more difficult on the calf. So we're going to roll our arms up and then fold forward toward that left foot. All right, roll back up. Pick up that right foot, set it on the outside of that left knee. Reach up with that left elbow, cradle that knee and pull it in. Now take your right hand, bring it around to the right, and let's twist. Put the right leg back down the mat. Pick up that left foot and bring it to the inside of that right thigh. We're going to fold forward again, so raise your arms up. Fold forward, reach for those toes on that right foot. All right, roll back up. Take that left foot, set it on the outside of that right thigh. Reach up with that right elbow. Pull that knee in. Take that left hand, bring it around. Twist to the left. All right, come back to center, release that left leg back down the mat. And we're gonna roll down onto our backs. We're gonna work on our abs some, so first though, let's walk our feet up the mat so our soles of our feet are flat on the mat. Then we're gonna roll our knees out, let the soles of our feet come together, and just relax your hips and your legs and let them fall open. Try not to tense up, just let gravity do its work. All right, roll our legs back up, pull them together, feet flat on the mat. All right, we're gonna work on our abs some. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna inhale as we roll up, pick our arms up, and reach for our knees. And hold it right there. And back down. We're gonna do that 2 more times. All right, here we go. Inhale up. And back down. Last one. Here we go. Inhale up. And roll back down. All right. Walk your feet up a little close to your backside. And then I want you to take both legs and put them straight up in the air. And we're going to do 3 more exercises devoted to the abs. So I want you to watch this. Watch this through one time, then I'll have you do it. So here's what I want you to do. I want you to drop your legs 30, 60, 2 inches, and then I want you to pull your legs in and roll them back up. So here we go. 30, 60, 2 inches, bring them back up. Drop your legs 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 2 inches, and bring them back up. Last one. 30, 60, 2 inches, let them fall to the floor. All right, we're on our backs. This is where I traditionally end the normal class. And I will usually put on a little background noise. I have a couple of Tibetan singing bowls that I love a lot. Some of the other people love them. The rest of them just tolerate it. So anyway, I will usually play the background music and play the singing bowls. But here's what I want you to do today. When you leave this place, I want you to find a nice quiet spot just for you. And I want you to start breathing in and out through your nose. And start counting the breaths and clearing the mind. In our lives, we have too much chatter going on all the time. We can never let our minds just be. I tell everybody, Thoreau, Walden Pond, simplify, simplify, simplify. We're all getting older. We need to try and make it simpler. If not, we need to find a quiet place in our minds to go to. So when you get home, if you go to your backyard, sit in your front porch, or go to your bedroom, close your eyes, breathe in and out, count the breaths, and enjoy your time with your mind. With that said, I'm going to close the class in the normal way. And the way we do that is with a Sanskrit word called namaste. And all it means is the light within me recognizes the light within you. So with that, comfortable seated position, back is straight. I want you to bring your hands up
bring them together over your head, drop them down to your head, to your brain for good thoughts. Drop your thumbs to your lips for kind words. And drop your hands to your heart for just a wonderful life. And with that, I say, namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I hope this did something for you. Bye.